Hi everybody. I got a new pair of speakers, so I thought I'd do a review. I haven't seen too many reviews of these speakers, so thought I'd kind of share my thoughts. So as you can see here, I recently purchased a pair of Lyngdorf Cue-100 speakers. They do come with stands, or I guess three-legged stands, but they spread quite wide. So as you can see here, my space is a little bit limited. So I used my old stands for my Dynaudio Contour 20s with these speakers, and they look pretty good, I would say, and they're very stable, and they work just fine. And the height of these stands are a little bit lower than the stands of the Cue, or I guess the legs of the Cue, but I think that's fine. I sit about 9 feet away from the speakers, or no, 8 feet away, so it's okay. So just generally, how are these speakers? They're amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, they are awesome. Bass-wise, they go down very low, and it is super detailed. And mid-range, it's just clear, and it's really nice. And then top end, oh, so nice. It is smooth, clear, natural. The crazy thing about these speakers is the imaging and the depth of space that they provide. Like a good example, so I had the Dynaudio Contour 20s for several years, so I think I'm qualified to compare those with these. And the Contour 20s were, they were great. They were fantastic. I would say the Contour 20s are kind of like, you go home after a hard day of work and you want a nice scotch, and you sit down and you have a nice scotch and you relax. You put on the Contour 20s. Oh, it's so nice. So great. The cues are like going to the scotch section at the liquor store and tasting everything and being amazed by everything you tasted. And that's basically what I'm coming home to every day. Like I said, the imaging and the depth of the imaging is three-dimensional. If somebody's playing a guitar 2 feet behind the singer, you could tell that with these speakers. It's just great. Let me give you a little bit of a closer view of what they look like. They're kind of funky looking, actually. They're very wide from the side, or from the front. And then when you go to the side, you'll notice there's a driver here. They're using the purified drivers, and they're using a tweeter that's in the Steinway Lyngdorf speakers. Show you what the top looks like. So it's actually not a very deep speaker, and you can see it's kind of curved like that. So it's a pretty interesting speaker. My wife likes how they look. I like how they look. I think they're pretty cool. Here, a bit better view, and you can see how it looks with the stand here. And so these things do need a lot of power, so I'm driving these guys with I got a Lyngdorf MP40 preamp, and I got a 3 Lyngdorf 2400s amplifiers, and they're at 200 watts each, and so I got one of those driving the Cue-100s. So that's kind of my short review. They're amazing. They're expensive. I got them at a great price. I didn't spend 28,000 bucks on them, but I did spend a lot of money, and they're amazing. So that's all I have to say. Much better than the Dynaudio Contour 20s. Contour 20s are great, but these are another level, like several levels up. All right, thanks.